Oh, wait for it to open. Wait for it to open. Wait for it to open. Open. No, I just gotta wait. If nobody knows what this is, it's Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator, which I started on YouTube, but never finished because at that point I quit streaming. But we're gonna play Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Yeah, accept that. A new game. No, wait, no load game. Oh, my save file died. Hold on, I lost my save file. Fuck. I had a feeling I lost my save file. I had a save file before, but I lost it, so it doesn't matter now. Let's make it up there. There we go. New game, I guess. You know what? I want to be called Amber for this playthrough. You've never heard of it before? You've never heard of this game before, Kater? Okay. You wake up to the beach, soaking wet salt water singing inside your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it for gas for air or whatever. You've never heard of this? Interesting. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. You've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Well, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Amber. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Wait, are you guys talking about that one streamer you guys were talking about before that as the water recedes back in the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh my god, it's Hardy! Hardy, how did you get in the game? That's what I thought, Kater. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. No. As easy? Okay, fair enough. What will you do? Dig up that face. It's my mom! No, imagine. You brush the sun away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, look, a coin. Give me that. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground, the jaw folds open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking dumb. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Well, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Well, why not? Well, hello there, I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Ooh. Yeah, it's not a lurk loyalty contest at that point. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible, money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a funny fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink, it's quite delicious. You're welcome! Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's nobody thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. You know what sucks? They couldn't get the rights to any of the characters that they have, like Freddy Krueger, fucking the guy from Scream, like Chucky, you know. For this game, at least they couldn't. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bumping into your foot. Oh my god, it's Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? I can't do the voices that I did before because I'm just not gonna do it, you know? I don't see a point in doing it. You turn around and when you see that's what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my god, big muscle titty girl. That guy. Big titty small lady girl or whatever, I don't fucking know. And then him.
If you want to be healthy, this is the starter. Drink more water.
Thank you, sheep. I will drink water right now. Hold on a second. I filled up my water bottle last night, which is good. Well, my stepfather did it for me because I was getting ready to go to bed. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy that you put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed.
Santa Claus is coming to town, my children who need a present. I give everyone coal. Ha.
Ho, ho, ho!
Wow. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monster's lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sun on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Also, this is not a serious dating sim, unlike the Colonel Sanders one, which I actually played and beat on my main YouTube channel before I started streaming on Twitch, you know. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Hold on a second. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Okay, sorry about that. What do you mean killing all dates? Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually batter volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Yeah, that sounds like that. Wait, really? What game was he playing? Oh wow, that's stupid. Who doesn't want Nitro? Twitch Nitro, right? Or is it Discord Nitro? I can't remember which one it was. Come on. Discord. Alright, that's fucking stupid. Nobody wants that. At least not if, you know, I wouldn't want it. Don't be scared, Amber. You were made for this. But geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I'll be right back. Oh my fucking god, Hardy. Okay, I'm back now. Imagine. Finally went back to work. You mean he has a job? You mean to tell me that that guy has a job? Let's see, with no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. 6 figures? Why is he streaming then? Just do your fucking job, dude. If you make 6 figures without streaming or whatever, I don't get it. Seems like you've derailed the ball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's just to go with what Travers says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. He dreams to flee real life? Really? Oh, okay. But no one knows if it's real, fair enough. Oh, streams! Got it. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kater. You're such a creep. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. Look, is it Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game of existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game too. That or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't, at least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Oh my god, that's fucking ridiculous. How did he dox himself to a community member? That's fucking stupid. You don't just, oh my god. Hey Amber, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz and it might be very important later, very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever, probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal meaningless life and an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think flight. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? History. I'll just say history. History? Nice, it's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I always say that. I mean, we will anyways, but still, exactly, I know that. What's your favorite animal? Cat, I guess? Definitely a cat. Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats? More specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can't all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Blue. Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity, makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Am I talking too fast? Okay, Hardy. Am I talking too fast? Should I read a little slower?
Good girl.
Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade, these damned millennials. Best flavor of ice cream? Horseflesh, vanilla. Vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I'm right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is a rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Chopper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't know. I don't like losers. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Hundreds. Don't let those bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 7 times, I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just created a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon. Enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Hold on. Sorry about that. I thought I had a pimple. With rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired and besides I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I guess which one's the lounge? I think I picked this one before. You know what? I'll just pick this one. Be great. Yeah, there it is. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on! For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. I just realized why Bill's not in this game. If Bill's not in this game, I know why. It's because he's from Left 4 Dead. They're the only one remaining on the island. Only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Bum, bum. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S.
Who's a good puppy?
I'm a good puppy. These two have worked here a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We'll now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. Pronoun checkpoint? Okay, everybody, pronouns in chat. Mono, he, she, they, what are y'all's pronouns? That's what pronoun checkpoint is, by the way, sheep. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to prevent you with your options whenever possible and don't just run off the various activities unsupervised. Okay, Cater, she, her. Hardy's AFK at the moment. Leafy is she, her. Sheep is he, him. Got it. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Okay, there we go. I thought... Oh, yeah, Hardy is he, him. I remember that. He said he's a dick haver, which is transphobic if you ask me. But I don't think he meant it that way. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? There's two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Alright, yes, that's true. He was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. Hold on. No, he, she, they. He, him, she, her, they, them.
Girl.
Thank you, Leafy. But he just meant that he wants to get a couple miles south of here. It was much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive. Yeah! Where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there with all that money. Comes a lot of restrictions. Okay, sorry I got distracted. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them, not like that other island. So what'll it be? I want to chill out. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Fuck! Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and then that didn't work. I tried whining, and when that didn't work... I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but turns out that I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. So, thanks I guess for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Wait, that's it? Whips her. Okay, please, just make it quick. Is that what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams? Ah! Ah, hilarious, right? Yeah, right. So what'll you be having? A vodka soda, why not? Vodka soda? Sorry, we don't have that. Coming right up. Really takes me back home. You know, vodka is a very special drink to me. Warms the blood on a cold night in the woods. Dang it! My fucking fingers. Really takes me back home, you know, vodka is a very special drink to me, warms the blood on a cold night in the woods. On occasion I would, how do you say, bump into the occasional soldier while hiking across the motherland. They always had a nip of vodka tucked away in a special little silver package in a special little hidden pocket. But no one hides from me. A bit basic to be drinking vodka on a tropical island, no? And you're mixing it with soda? Really? Being passionate about being passionless is so last year. It's also my thing, and you're making it look bad. That's 2 strikes. Since we've fulfilled your request, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. Oh fuck, I swear had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I never set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fun or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet, the topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, and on. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd, not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine. Based on that response, they were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Thank you for the lurk, sheep. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Amber, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this? Or it has to be classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains and also these books are in the public domain. Ha, nice. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? I guess Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I don't know. I've never read any of those books. No, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. Of course you can't read. You're a monster. You're a killer. Not because I'm done. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend. I wasn't more than just a rock with face I'd drawn at it and dried blood. Till we meet again, Roxanne. Haha, get it, Roxanne? Okay. Huntress looks out toward the horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group. Would you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices. Not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. You don't even need to read. You just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Abandoned house? Why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. Oh, I think she kills them. I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories, but that belongs to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half mask-covered eye. Oh shit, I think she's drunk. We don't want a drunk killer on the beach, what the fuck? Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who's this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. I don't know, what's the harm in inviting one person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't
Who's a
say.
good
I'm a good puppy. Hi, Raichu, how are you today? I would start running if this game was actually horror. It's not, like, they don't take themselves seriously. That's good to hear, Raichu. They don't take themselves seriously for this dating game at all. Which is nice compared to, I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a KFC dating sim, which is a real game that I've actually played on YouTube when I was a YouTuber instead of a Twitch streamer. Oh, I can't say. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret trickster ending. I've got so much better. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you spit. That is. So let's be clear. This isn't a peep show. Hold on, snooze that up. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic like. Romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations when you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. Amber, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Mini games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose that if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ready. Ready. Away we go. Spin the button and see who you're gonna smooch. Damn it! I wanted Trapper. You got hundreds, you two are meant to be. Psych, you actually have to spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. Let's see how you... That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Now get your spin on. There we go. You got Trapper. Damn it! You got Spirit. Damn it, I got all 4 of them! There you go, Trapper again. Yes, I got Trapper! Trapper is your true match. Ooh! Just this morning, you were waking up in a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Trapper, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Okay, he's kind of hot. You have to admit, he's kind of hot. I want to squeeze his pecs. Is that okay? Can I squeeze his pecs? Can it be under his pits? I mean, what? Your heart races, you can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Trapper takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. Well, with his consent. I'd ask him first, he'd probably say no though, sadly. And he begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Trapper, we... Save it, it's not happening. Oh yeah, fuck, I had Trapper before. I remember that now. God damn it. Okay. To say that I'm not aroused by him is a lie. I don't know, I think it's the muscles. I honestly think it's the muscles. Don't cry, I know to get this close to a living God and then feel a sting of his rejection, it must be hurt bad. But don't take it personally. Well, do, but use it to make yourself stronger. Not because I don't want to, it's because you haven't earned it yet. You might later. For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe with one of the others, they're weak, sad, lonely. Not me, I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold. You really dodged a bullet. This means you'll... And I see there's like crotch bulge in the bottom, and that's not helping me at all. Oops. If you really dodge a bullet, this means you'll have a chance to present yourself in a bit more flattering of a light later, assuming you survive. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute. I wouldn't make out with you so hard your heart would give in if I wanted to, and I do, but I still won't. What the fuck? You can't just say that to me. Tell anyone I told you this and you die, they die, and then I have you revived and kill you again? If anyone asks, I was the best you ever had, which I might just be another time. I had to break up such a passionate moment that we only presumed was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. But dinner is being served right away and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation, when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what, capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette... You know what? I'll just let this next ad play, I guess. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there is very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Chopper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, when even I get nervous around crowds of killers and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Amber, real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Chopper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Fuck. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on the side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Chopper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. If I don't get Trapper while I'm playing this, I'll be pissed. If I get Huntress though, that would be fine too. I mean, Huntress looks very hot. Even though Huntress looks hot, Chopper looks hotter to me, I guess. But Huntress also looks very hot. Wraith, I'm not so sure about. I forgot what her name was. But she just looks cute. I don't know, she looks too innocent. Amber, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on the spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all completely different all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll hand this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. This is clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. Spirit. The spirit looks cute and innocent. You have to admit that. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option of. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Amber, I know this isn't where you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. Dinner. Felix? Who the fuck is Felix? Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. Doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Many games this consists of 2 parts on top. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. Away we go. Slice. Perfect. 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 Oh wait, shit. Perfect. Fuck! You missed completely. That's pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. I almost said it completely. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. That's all I can think of. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. Do you think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Did I save the game? Save. I just want to save real quick. But at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it would be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat? That's only one thing. Think about it, Amber. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat it, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they might want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Actually, it's not the food of the company. I'm just super self-conscious of how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry about what everyone thinks. So important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right? Guys, is anyone listening to me? Typically a group that includes one, if not... Okay, sorry. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you miss anything because of the ads, because you don't have the Twitch thing where you don't get ads anywhere, or you're not subscribed, I'm sorry, but you can find it on YouTube as well. You can find this on YouTube after I'm done streaming. Like, within a few hours after I'm done streaming, you know? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, he's Cuphead. Sorry, I was looking at 6 card 21 real quick. Typically a group that includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide narrator to the narrator of the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure it out while you're really here. Why you're really here. No one can tell you not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets even from itself, but the one that truly matters that can be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth, the ultimate truth. Hold on, let me save real quick again. Yes. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Oh shit. You wake up to find hundreds holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and take care of people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Hardy, I swear to God, if you say dick owner and not realize, think to yourself for a second. Transgender people exist, right? Trans females, maybe they have a dick, but they go by she, her. Don't say dick owner in my chat, please. Because I really don't like it. Yeah, I know, but you keep saying it. I don't like it. Which would be a total bummer that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine by smashing everyone's heads open with the hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. Yeah, but dick owner just sounds super transphobic if you ask me, because a trans female can have a dick, but not identify as he, him, dick owner, you know. I don't like the term dick owner because it's putting trans females, right, a male to female, into a situation where it's like, okay, I have a dick, but I'm she, her, what does that make me, you know? You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, you know, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? Hardy, if you're making a joke, it's not funny. Dick Haver is no better either. You're the first person that ever asked me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. That's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Except, when on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do, plus you really are hungry. You can chow down on jerky essentially, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Amber. I'm just takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this whole king bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Amber. Hold on. Save. Yes. Wait, settings? Wait, did I actually go to the... Okay, I did. Fuck! Load. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Ugh. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Go with the flow, I think. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human jerky and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking, wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Aha! It's because the jerky is dried out already. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that you stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, Amber, but someone, and we're not saying who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss, no coconuts. Voice trembling, you realize that this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. So sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. Who the fuck is Donald? And then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Who's Cynthia? Are those their actual names? Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me Nobody. And now his name is Nobody on the thing. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Amber, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I choose you, Chopper. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Yes, of course you want to hear my story. It's a good one, and an old one, too. This is an infamous tale about two friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest trees, climb the highest peaks. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. But everything changed one day when the slightly older friend asked the other for a favor. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He said we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and if I keep hanging out with you, he says one day I'm going to get hurt. Do you think you could come by and tell my dad will be careful so we can still be friends? Of course, said the other friend, who was always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to see the concerned father, who puffed away at his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger and slightly smaller boy finished, his friend's father responded, stone-faced, life is like a hurricane here in dark.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes, it's a duck.
Why did you do that with a tongue-scare story, bro? No, sorry. This is best for both of you. I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that. The young boy was so crestfallen he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Especially because if they did, they might tell others in town and they'd all think him weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his son for letting others see him that way. But he was too upset to go home right away or be spotted on the path. So instead he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they often sat in during rainstorms, or when they didn't want anyone to see them treading interesting rocks they dug up. It was quiet as he stifled his own tears, and that's when he heard it, a sound and odor wafting alongside the pipe smoke carried on dark winds betrayal. Thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that he'd be a big baby about it. It's okay, I get it. Don't blame you at all either. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Someday you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can rely on. Trapper looks angry. The muffled tears stopped. The hiding spot that had been a pit of sadness now overflowed with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the path, all they saw was determination. That night he spoke to no one. He ate no dinner. He slept no sleep. The next day he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kid in town had ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark before he finally went home. He did this for 8 days. On the ninth, his old mate finally passed by. Hey, what are you doing here? Asked the Judas. Nothing, out hunting squirrels and sat down to eat this apple, lied the younger boy. Oh, yeah, sure, I hope you're okay. I can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair. Yes, it was truly unthinkable, answered the boy through a smile that carried no warmth. Yeah, well, okay, I'll see you around. But before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called out to him. I'm going to climb this tree, he said. I'm going to make it to the top. The hell you are? No one can do that, and they definitely can't do it by themselves. He had him. I can and I will. I understand why you can't, though. Your dad said you're afraid you'll get hurt. I'm not afraid. He's afraid, replied the friend, now seething with shame, with his own rage. Oh, forget what my dumb old father said. I'll do it with you. You see, I'm not afraid. And so the two climbed and climbed, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they would have reached the top will never be known, because the turncoat, the boy who made his father lie to him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Some say it was no accident that his old chum pushed him, but how could he? He was the weak one after all. Of course, such a weak child could never send his best friend to his death. This was an accident, tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. A month later, though no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his own pipe. Yeah, definitely a good call and staying quiet after that. Silence really is best at a time like this. Shit! What about you, Ember? What do you think about my tale? Now that's a story. There we go. I was checking my phone. Now that's a story. Yes, it is. Yes, he liked that response. He's sending you a gold coin. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge on this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come on, find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Trevor approaches you. Finally, those dreams are gone. Now that I know we're totally alone, we can really talk. But let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip in the pool. Whether it's water, sweat, or my enemy's blood, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. A dip in the pool with the chopper? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him in an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. He doesn't like Chopper, apparently. The ocean doesn't like Chopper. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Chopper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Oh, okay, the small bubbles rising up in the water around him might have something to do with that. That's funny! I think he farted in the water. Look, Amber, I didn't want to reveal anything in front of the others. You never know when a loser is really a maggot. Now, though, I want to hear what you really thought of me, sir. What was its real purpose? To show how vengeance leads you down a dark path? Interesting and illuminating. Trevor stares at you for only a moment before looking up at the stars, then he turns back to you and stares for way too long. He's still staring. He stares for such a long time it becomes quite romantic, and then as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. Chill runs down your spine. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up and say everyone is recovering at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt me? I mean us. No, wait, me. I meant me. Trevor throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? It was in his butt! More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? That was way out of line. They're only doing their jobs. You feel your toes tingling and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. You mind if I snuggle up on your way? Yes, I do mind. Before we have to spend too much time watching you sit there all alone trying to figure out exactly what you're doing with your life, we figured we'd let you know that it's time for bed. You're kind of the last person out enjoying the facility, so, well, the thing is, you see, we can't really get our night started until yours ends, so pack it up, kiddo. Fireside sleeping arrangements await. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the cracking embers, you think about Chopper's story. You're being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second. I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you gotta trust me at least a little more than you trust Chopper. It's only been 2 hours and 1 minute. Should I play a different game? And then come back to this another day? I feel like I should. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit demeaning to see a smile like that lit by firelight. Let me see what else there is real quick for games that I could play. Just real quick. Oh wait, I beat the liminal dimension, right? Oh, I got all the achievements for the liminal dimension, which was 100. Nice, interesting. Hold on a second, I'm trying to do something real quick. Streamed. Remove from A. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. To hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you must adjust the dial and fix it. Let's see what's on this station. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Chopper, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Chopper tells you his secret to falling asleep when he's feeling restless. A heavy bearskin blanket is all you need. If that doesn't work, I just go for a late night walk and punch the first person I come across. You're a real charmer, Chopper. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to kill a bear or skilled enough to skin it. You're surely not either of those things as far as I can tell. Here, hold on to this. Try not to hurt yourself. Oh, it's a bear paw! Chopper hands you an entire bear's paw, complete with sharp claws. It's like the most aggro version of a rabbit's foot you've ever seen. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling? Sleepy feeling? Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Hold on, let me save. I think I'm going to play a different game. Hold on. Let me see what other games I have that I've been playing. I could play Castle Crashes again, couldn't I? Yeah, let's play Castle Crashes and then I'll play this game again another day. Hold on a second.